It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Freeman again, a first down carry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Got a man open, that's Harry.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
No score after one on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brissett. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
First down, Patriots.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Richard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's a Raiders. Chief.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he whips that one incomplete there. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Down. 280. 51. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
637.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check it back. Check it back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and inches.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down from his linebacker spot. Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Monday, down. 180. Just like that. Just like that.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is no good. He missed it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch the safety creep.
From just shy of midfield, Carr has got it to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
There's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Switch.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brissett now. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with Foreman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Brissett. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check out.
On second down, Freeman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Freeman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Rashard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. Skirts by him at the... And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. Now Foreman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett gets it off to Freeman. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down, Foreman. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're good. We're ready. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. Complete to Washington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
93. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard
Come on, set.
line.
90, Wolf.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Our time. This our time. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today,
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.